Alright, let's go up here. Looks like it might work. Ride the lift to the cabin. Oh shit, get out of there. Damn. Almost got crushed. PlayStation talents, huh? English. Yes. Welcome to the Silent Swan. We played the demo of this game last year during Steam Next Fest, and I was intrigued. And it has finally released. And apparently it is on PlayStation now as well. So that's cool for this indie. And this is a walking simulator of sorts with open-ended gameplay. So that could be a gift and a curse. We'll see. Because I remember in the demo that I did not know what the heck I was doing or what was going on because it was so open. But we'll see. That's new game. Empty slot 1. Begin a new journey in slot 1. Yeah. I said yes, didn't I? Okay. Here we are. Starting off in this. What time is it? Look for Celine. Okay. I'm gonna take a look around this area. The one thing I did have a critique on, of course, as I do most of these games, is that it has no voice acting for, while you're in game doing stuff like this, like his inner monologues and such. So not voiced. But I do remember there were voices in the demo. It's just not throughout the whole game. So I think there's not much going on here. That plant looks happy. Bouncing up and down. Alright, let's get out of here. Anything to interact with? No. I barely remember how this starts. Oh, yeah, there she is. Fortunately, she hadn't, and I found her there on the balcony, shining pale under the moon. I'm not going to open that door yet because I think that triggers us to go, and I think that's all we can do, though. So, here we go. Let's get one look at her because we're not going to get much time to see her. Open the door. There she is, Celine. I do like the art style. What are you doing? Just gazing out. And this is how the cutscenes. Oh, I remember asking her for what troubled her. Birds, she gestured. After seeing the question in my eyes, she elaborated. They've all gone silent. I never understood what she could have known that when I hadn't noticed, but she was right. All the birds had gone silent. I didn't give her much thought at the time, and I told her we should go back to sleep. The last thing I remember is her telling me that we should go take a walk in the meadows below. Many times before had and would come back before I awoke. In retrospect, it seems obvious that something very serious was amiss. But that natural thought that nothing extraordinary could possibly ever happen to oneself drowned the worries and sent me back to bed believing blah blah blah. Okay. I can barely read this, half my screen's covered. I went back to sleep on a warm night of midsummer. And when I opened my eyes, it was freezing day of late winter. November. 17 years later. What? Woke up and it was 17 years later. Were you in some kind of cryo sleep? I mean, I know it's cold, but. Enter the land beyond the walls. This is how we get around. Like I said, the world looks nice. The birds are making no sounds. Like she said. I'm not controlling this. It is going on its own. I guess we're looking to leave these walls. I arrived at the walls that had gated my home away 4 days after I woke into that new yet unfamiliar world. In those 4 days, I had been arrested, taken away into the city of Cerner, and stripped off of every identity document and piece of clothing that tied me to my previous life. Then they tried to convince me that my name, Mirov, wasn't really so. They gave me a new, completely forged papers of another man and insisted I should pass off as him from now on. Why would they do that? I don't know. But I didn't listen. Maybe, yeah, there was some form of voice acting, but it was not from our character. It was from like these tape things or whatever. I don't barely remember. It's been like a year now. But we're leaving these walls. Something happened. Because this is broken. I mean, we can run. Yeah, look at the cars. I don't remember us running in the demo. Maybe this is a new edition. But it can take forever to get anywhere, so good thing that they did add this. Just follow the white light. Be able to get out of here. Nothing. I don't think this is the type of game that'll reward you for exploration, like collectibles and such, but maybe I'm wrong. But goodbye, cruel world. Get up to the land bridge. We got an achievement. We need to get onto that bridge. We don't jump high enough to get up there. But there looks to be a way down here, or across this river. I entered the lands of the view of my home, Izrum, the city I was told never existed, in search of Celine, a woman they told me never lived. I did so with the aims of recovering the life I lost, a bygone past that for me was barely yesterday. Makeshift bridge someone made. Yep. The bridge is here. I don't know what would happen if you stay on the ground, but we're not going to do that. But yeah, I do think this running is a new thing. But yeah, there is exploration. There are areas we can go in. Ride on towards the city of Izrum. And this is what we use for that. Go. And this is where some voice would come on to talk to us eventually. Like a bike, form of a bike. It's slow. It's something. I think we can search those things for stuff. Lore, for the most part. I'm gonna see if this one holds anything. Hold on, let me get off. 1 second. Can we go in this? No, okay. Some of these we can, but I was just wondering. Maybe further down. Everything was progressing without any issues. I hadn't come across any militiamen patrolling, insisting though I already suspected that would be the case. Everyone is gone. To the rapture. Again, this could do with some voice acting for the main protagonist here. Otherwise, it is just a silent world. Some birds up there. But then I come across a military tent. Here we go in there. Oh, the tent's up there. Okay. We'll get to it. I don't like that when you get off of this, it kind of turns around somehow. Oh. Back on the road. There you go. That's the military tent. Zero 0276. Hello, 0276. Do you copy? Can't go any further. Is that coming from the tent? Yeah, we can't take the bike any further. There's the tent. We know we can go on this one because I guess the light's on. Hey, Crow. They're not flying away. Oh, very trusting. Go in. Sure what that is. Picks it up. Who are you? Hello? Static noises. Is anybody there? Huh? What in the world? Right, that's it. See you later, birdies. I could have sworn there was some voice acting stuff there. They cut it from the demo? Hold on. Check this. Probably from nothing. Yeah. Okay. So I don't think running would be faster. Toppled bike. But yeah, I think during the demo I made it to the city, a huge city, but I didn't know what the heck to do next. And eventually I got stuck in the wall, the ground. Something. And then I ended it. So maybe we'll end differently this time, if we get back there. But it's going to be a lot of just riding this bridge for a while. Again, I'm still intrigued where the story might go. Let's see if there's something here. No. Okay. I gotta check. Just in case. Don't want to miss any content. Any lore. It's like military. When the tanks came into view, I realized the military had organized a full-on assault from every direction. They aimed for Erzum, every other location in between. I still didn't know what they had hoped to achieve, but the land stopped them on their tracks, and it was better off that way. Can we, nope. We don't exist. There's no shadow on the bike. Oh, here's the one we can look into. And we can tell because there's a light. The caravan had turned into a makeshift encampment by travelers called by a sense of nature, no doubt. Perhaps they pursued the glory of reaching that which lay at the bed of the derelict land. Hit the flashlight. Okay, got it. Friend in the dark. I think this saves the game, this bell. Yeah, it does. Flashlight. I don't think this was in the demo. Just to grab. Close up of the crows. The Silent Swans. Very atmospheric. I like it. And we can't bring the bike along here. But luckily our running is just as fast, if not faster. Continue towards the city. I had completely forgotten about the radio by the time the man on the other side contacted me. Yeah, in the demo, man, the guy who contacts us was voiced. 276. Hello, who is this? Can you hear me now? You should not have come here. You're trekking about the edge of a very steep abyss. Who are you? Do I know you? Yeah, this was voiced. Every step you venture into this place is a step you further stray yourself away from your place in life. There is no place in life for me other than this one. Look, you said this place doesn't exist. You remove it from every map, but here I am and I'm going back home. Yeah, I think we were talking with ourselves in the tape on the radio. There is no home for you on this side of the walls. There is nothing real here, only ruins of the past. No, there are not just ruins here. You're chasing a ghost, Fyodor. This is a dangerous place, and even if you manage to make it out alive, change of identity may not be your only punishment this time. This was voiced. I don't care. I'd rather die as a mirror of who I really am here, where I've lived my half my life, than pretend to be the person you made up for me. Are you trying to convince me or yourself? No one. Tell to your boss that if they want me out, they have to drag me out themselves. Hangs up. That was voiced during the demo, but why not in the final release? Why did they take the voice out? Maybe they couldn't afford to pay voice actors. But there are people that would do voiceover work for free just to build up a portfolio, you know? There's always someone willing to do something for free just to get their body of work going. So I don't think there's an excuse not to include voiceovers in games like this. There are very good voice actors out there that are just waiting to be discovered, which is prime opportunity for indie games such as this to jump on. Give them some work. Who knows, you might just have the next David Hayter or Troy Baker on your hands. There are very good voice actors out there. Gotta give them a chance. But still, I'm liking the atmosphere. It just could be brought more to life with voice. I became certain after the conversation that none of my movements during the previous days had gone unnoticed by Cernian authorities. They knew I was there. They had been following me, or maybe they were already within those walls, waiting. But none of that would deter me as I was to make my way home, and that I would. So we are aiming to get back home after 17 years of some kind of sleep, where things just passed us by. That's the story. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I just don't know why the voiceover work is gone. Because it can be a little difficult to read what's happening while trying to focus on the road, driving around and walking around. That's the main reason why I liked when the voices were in here. Because it gave you something to listen to while enjoying the scenery. Some people might think I'm harping on the voice thing too much. No, there's no excuse. There's always people willing to lend you their voice. Yeah, I would, if given the opportunity. Read off some lines. But yeah, these are all people's vehicles just stranded on the roads. We're getting closer to the city, I think. I'm going to need to install another hard drive soon for more space. These videos really add up over time. All right, we're almost there. There's some lights blinking. But yeah, I remember this place having like an elevator light system. Didn't work. There's power there. Some form of power. I don't think this existed during the Gate is locked. Enter Hanan and restore the current. The roads have been gated out by some people who had deemed blasting them to pieces enough. Also, I found myself taking a detour into the homestead of Hanan, hoping to unlock the way to Urzam. This is the switch that we need to open the door, but it has no power. So we're gonna have to go there. And this is where the elevator and stuff comes in. Power. Can't take the bike in there. It's force fielded. On foot we go. Got to get the power going here. And this is pretty much where I stopped at when I couldn't figure out what the heck was going on. The homestead of Hanan. Where we are. This is where the little flashlight comes in, which is what we didn't have during the demo. This place was lit. Again, I don't think we had the ability to sprint either. Follow the emergency lights into the iron forest. I was familiar with Hanan, or rather more familiar than most residents of the city would towards this neighboring location. This township with its central buildings and 6 towers spiraling around it meant little most. But for me, Hanan would forever be the place Celine and I would escape to whenever we could run away from my duties. Said follow the emergency lights to the iron forest. So I guess that means go up here. This is where we were in the demo too. Save time. Hey, buddies. Okay. Emergency light. This is the only one that has crows on it. Swans. Now what? Like... This is where I got stuck at pretty much. Yeah, I think I got stuck like down that way and such. To the forest, huh? Do we have to go out there? Maybe that is it. Let's see. We will find a way. There has to be. We will make actual progress. Try to. At least more, get further than we did during the demo. Has to. We have to. That's a goal. That's my goal. To get out that way. Way out there. Looks like this is it. Hold on. We might have found it. Yeah, after walking the solemn streets of Hanan, I found myself following the current cables towards the facility beyond the homestead. We are on the right path. Perfect. Right. Perfect. Follow the power lines. Exactly what we're doing. Actual progress, peeps. We're doing it. Side of the homestead. God, that place is huge. Bikes turned over. Right. So way to get back up. All right. The numerous utility towers rose amid the pines like artificial trees, turning the entire setting into a rest of iron, wires, and antennae. I had rejected a job offer in this place not long before. Celine had insisted on me coming to check the place out, but I think we both knew what my answer would be long before I even set foot within the rusty lift. Still, at that moment, I wish I had placed more attention that day. If only to know what I was getting myself into. This has to be where we go. Progress. Looks to be another encampment here. Okay. God rays. Get the iron stilts. These bad boys. Okay. Something about fall damage when taking those. What's this? We got some kind of journal. Get the iron stilts. Farewell. I've arrived. Okay. Options and such. Jump flashlight. Simple controls. Okay. Solid enough. And here that we should marvel at. No. Maybe we should go up this elevator. Make sure there's not much else here. There's an opening in the back. Okay. I was hoping there would be like a save in there, but it's not. All right, let's go up here. It looks like it might work. Ride the lift to the cabin. Oh shit! Get out of there! Damn! Almost got crushed. Okay, the cabin. What's the cabin? Let's go to 5. Woo! You're not working elevator. I'm assuming cabin means the top floor. If not, we'll just try it floor by floor. The door's broken too. at the treetop. All right, we're at the highest point. Let's see what's up here. Knocked over flowers. They still look to be alive, though. You can see the city from there. Jumping would not be advised. Okay, it's not much up here. Let's go to floor 4 then. See if that's the cabin. Okay. Thing useful up here that we need to do. Or to get our hands on. I think so. Nope. Let's go to 3 then. This might be what we need. Like it may be important. Or not. Think about a screen, would be screen. Go to 2. Ride the lift to the cabin. It's not okay. We found it. Find the 3 electric neurons to restore the current. First off, we're gonna save it here. 3 electric neurons. I will have to collect these neurons myself. Anton, we need the fuselage. Lukewarm news, Anton. I have learned that after opening up the box, we will be needing a few pieces of fuselage. The backup switch can be found on the nearby surrounding towers. I shall go my way into collecting those. Wait for me there. Wait for me here. In the towers. Save it again. This is like the control center. With all the powers and such. The powers that be. So which towers though? Let's see what's on 1. This one over here. Like we can get to one of the towers here. Let's see. light? Oh yeah. So there's one. So we know what they look like now. So is there another tower like this? There's one. Wait. They're on different levels. So we found one on 3. Wait a minute, there's one here. Now, where is it? Next level, there's one there. And we had this one. I think this is the one we grabbed, right? Wait, no, we didn't get this one. Okay. 2. So they're all in the same area. They're all connected to this tower. So this is 2, that is 3. So I think that's the one we grabbed. Is there another one on the other side? So I'm going off of this. 1 connected there, then 2 has 1. 3, 5 is at the top, 4 has nothing. I think 1 should have something. And it looks like below 3 has a tower as well. So let's go to 3. And we have to jump to that one, it looks like. Because it's not connected directly to a floor. 3 is right there, but it doesn't have a floor. So we have to land on that one somehow. This is what I was thinking we'd have to do eventually. Because I don't think that's connected. But I will make doubly sure first before we even... Okay. That's one. But that's further down. This one looks like it's closer. About to see if there's fall damage. We do have those still things, so we should be fine. There is something down there. Alright. We did it. And here it is. Lying on a bed. But we take that though. I just want to see something. We did what we needed to. Yeah, this one doesn't have it like right out. He's right here, but someone took it. But we know who took it. It's on the bed. So we literally had to drop from there to this one. That's how they got you. We figured it out. We figured it out. Let's pick it up. This swan was a clue as well, letting us know that it's safe. It's safe to drop. Wherever there's light, you're good to go. So let's. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. Ooh. Okay. Well, we'll do that then. Well, what we needed to. Let's call the Vader back. It's coming. Yep, it's arriving. And we're gonna save it up. We got all 3 buddies. Come in. 1, 2, 3. Off to Hanan now. I'm not coming back here ever again. Current restored. Go back to Hanan. We're done with this place. Woo, we did it. We seem so sure of ourselves that we're not coming back. Woo! There's power again. can thank the stilts. Let's get out of here. Sunlight's changing. It's getting dark. Ah! Took one man to give power back to the whole entire city. But no one would ever know because we're the only ones here. But yeah. What the heck is this? Someone else that isn't. What the heck? Who is this? A nameless, faceless person. I like this. It's a nice little scenery here. The rain is particularly heavy today. It causes the morning mist to thicken and the unseen complex at the heart of the forest to be hidden under its veil. Who are you? And yet I can scent it in the air. A fiercer storm is approaching. Dark clouds are clustering together. I haven't sighted such a rainfall since time ago. Are you the voice behind the radio? Ah, who is that? Who is that voice? Somebody weeping again? The unseen complex at the heart of the forest. I cannot think straight. The rain is too deafening. Huh? I best return home. She may be coming back soon. Is this us? She may be coming back soon. As I say this now, it is evident something very serious was amiss within those walls. I had started my quest expecting it to be fairly straightforward, our ordeal of reaching the city and looking for Celine. But for after I come across that person, I heard of the unseen complex at the center of the mist. The first seeds of doubt appeared in my heart. And then, as if reading my thoughts, the man from the radio contacted me again. He did? Alright. Let's go. Interesting. Can we interact with you again? No. I'll just get one from this angle too. Perfect for screenshots here. Alright. Let's go. That was interesting. But I was going to say before I stumbled upon that person that it's been a good ride so far. I've been enjoying it. Puzzles, simple enough. That's why these bikes were here. Puzzles, simple enough. And it's been interesting. Definitely done more than I did in the demo. We got farther. I'm saddened to hear the loss of voiceovers, but I think the game is interesting. I'm curious to see what happens as we look for Celine. But that will probably do it as we open that door that we were trying to power for now. But now the city is lit. Can't take the bike any further. Let's go. Ride the lifts to the rooftop. The airship system may be operational. Ride the lifts. I thought we were going outside to flip that switch. But the lifts are powered now, so that. Before we do anything though, I want to save here. ride this lift. Woo! Why would anyone choose to walk this when they can take the lift? So many floors. All right. Now what? Whew, that's a long way. That's the blimp. Airship. It is. We're gonna take this airship. Guess we're gonna pilot it ourselves. If we can get in it. There we go. Plenty of room all to myself. Looks like we're gonna be piloting this. You can't go anywhere. What? Unfortunately, the airship couldn't automatically be operated until a link had been established between the origin and the target stations. And since attempting to pilot one manually was the easiest way to meet my end, it meant I would reach the next station in order to fly between them. Damn it. Why don't you tell me that before I got here? And then the bell of Urzum tolled. A spark of hope burnt in my chest at that moment. Someone is tolling the bell of Urzum. Is it Celine? Hurry towards the city. I had constructed that bell tower. The bell had just tolled. Had my name signed on the side. There was only one person in the world who knew that. Celine? Let's get to our elevator then. Now that we know. What was the point of going up there? Alright, we're gonna do exactly what I thought we were gonna do originally. Hop on down because we don't take fall damage with these stilts. And we want to go over there. That's the door that I thought we were heading towards before we even went up a tower. Now it should be powered. It works. Will it work? Yes. Open sesame. Woo! Got bikes waiting for us. Alright. So as soon as we get to another save point, this is where we're gonna call it quits. 276. The radio again. You knows you're coming. Isn't that an interesting twist? No, it wasn't you, was it? Do you envision anyone but her using that bell to contact you? Answer me. Was it you? No, Mr. Architect, I had nothing to do with this. Then how do you know about the bell, about us? Because it's you. How do the swallows know where to fly off to? What? Am I talking with an omniscient swallow that happens to know everything about my life? I wish things might have been simpler then, but I'm afraid I'm as frail as ignorant as you are. You best not have done anything to her. Are we really back to square one? Come on. No, I've never even thought of doing any ill to anyone. Are you in the city? Have you come across her? And I probably wouldn't even recognize her if I did. Are there that many people there? I didn't say it. And that's it. He hangs up. And I run into this thing. Well, we're on to the city. Long journey, right? The quick cycle for however many kilometers that was. I got distracted by a spider, so I had to get rid of that. Okay, back to the journey. I do think it might be quicker to just run. But this cycle is slow. Had you asked me then why I hadn't yet thrown that radio away, I would have told you I was afraid of that man. I found comfort in thinking that so long as he kept talking to me, he wouldn't come after me inside the walls. The land was eerie enough as it was, and the fear of being chased was the last thing I could bear. Almost there, come on. Just want to save and call it a session, because we got a lot done. Almost too much footage. Is that water? No, it's land. Part of me just want to get out and run, but I think being on foot is quicker. 276. Thank you for reminding me to immediately toss this piece of scrap into the river. Thought you want to keep it, just... I wouldn't do that. Someone needs to tell us the things we do not wish to hear. Lies have no place, even within that mindset. Lies do too, for only the difference between a lie and a truth is the perspective of they who experience it. Lies are lies, not everything's bound to perspective. And we're at the end of the line. Then how would you explain, then define something that someone would gamble their entire lives on to be true only to change their minds years or decades later? I don't believe that happens a lot. Nor does it need to. What do you say to my question? I would say they spoke from ignorance when they took the gamble. Perhaps, but wasn't that their reality at that point in time? Isn't lack of knowledge as much as a play in our view of the world as it is our knowledge? Enough. Why'd you contact me? I forgot. Then hangs up. I forgot. Okay. Nice, we got a save spot. Exactly what I wanted. Alright. Let's save it up. And that's it. This is what we're gonna call it. Good stuff. I'm still a bit peeved that they omitted the voiceovers from the demo. I don't know why they would do that. But there you go. We got farther than we did there. Now that you understand a bit more. And there's a save system. This is the full release. So we can pick it up whenever. And that's what we'll do. Not too bad. We'll see what lies in the city that we've been trying to get to all this time. Next.